everyone.
Welcome back to the show. Da-da. One day we'll have a live band, okay?
A live band.
It'll be like
can it be a mariachi band?
Okay. If that's what you want, I'm down for that. How's everybody doing?
I think we're still trying to get caught up with the live, but y'all,
Yes.
I feel like I talked last week about, I did say something about we were doing the 5 Halloween crafts that you need to sell.
Yeah, we did talk about that, didn't we?
It's still happening.
Yes.
It's still happening.
Just not today.
Just not today, because this is something that Alicia has worked so hard on, and we wanted to bring it to you guys first.
Yes.
Well, we saw it. It was a TikTok hack that you saw.
Yes.
And you have spent, how many weeks have you spent really perfecting this?
It's been a few. I obsessed about things, so it's been a few. It was like citrus strip, and then I was like, okay, I figured it out, on to the next one.
Yes. So we're not going to do a whole lot of chit-chatting right here, right now, because this is a kind of a lengthy process, and we want to make sure that you all get the full effect. So if you all could drop us an emoji where you're visiting us from, just to make sure that we're here with you guys before she really gets to starting. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is we are doing our summer sale right now.
Yep.
$20 off using the code MAKE for our membership. But y'all, we also have a lot of big things coming up that we planned yesterday.
Yeah, we had a really good meeting yesterday. Lots of fun, exciting things. This is going to be my first summer here, and your first summer here too.
Yeah.
I mean, like your whole first full summer, I guess I should say.
Yeah, it is.
So it's going to be, and you're kind of like in a different like role-ish.
Yeah.
So lots of fun, exciting things going on. So we're loving that. But you guys are ready to do this? Honestly, this is kind of like an adult coloring book, but like glitter style.
Glitter.
So if you're about some adult coloring books, that was like a whole thing for a moment, okay? I feel like they fell off, but they're back and they're in glitter, and we're gonna slap it on Tumblr and like call it a day.
And it's gonna be amazing.
Yes, I love it. So
amazing.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop over, and y'all can kind of chit chat. Hi, over here at the craft table. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're gonna be kind of doing. So if you didn't see the thumbnail, we're gonna be making this full wrap glitter tumbler. Like, are you guys obsessed? Let's go overhead. I want you guys to be able to like really see this in all its glory. Am I close enough, Sadie, for them to see? So this is just, we're not gonna be doing this design today. We are gonna be trying to film a video for you guys really, really in depth. I'm gonna go into as much depth as I can within an hour today. But we're gonna be doing this situation on a blank mug. I'm gonna be showing you guys all of the different tips and tricks and like things that I found that were working for me. Some were not working for me, and some I'm still working on. So I think in the organic video, I'm gonna be able to touch on that a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I wanted to really bring this to you guys like first. I wanted y'all to see it here first. So let me go through all the supplies. This is a little overwhelming, but I'm gonna just, it's okay. It's not a big deal.
Your computer, is it supposed to be out?
No.
Okay.
I was working on some stuff earlier. Can you guys tell? Here, I'm gonna sit that there. That's so funny. It was just we'll work anywhere.
Well, at least it was a black screen.
Right. So, okay. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go over the supplies. So if we can go overhead, I'll show you guys everything that we're working with. So we are gonna be epoxying after we're all said and done. That's why I have all this epoxy gear here. We're gonna be using some clear coating and casting resin. This stuff has to dry at least 20, I think cure for 24 hours at least.
It's 48, I'm pretty sure.
48, okay, yeah, to fully cure.
For a true cure,
yes. It's 48. So I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing it like live, but you guys won't see the finished product, I guess. We could post a picture or something. We'll post a picture. You're gonna need gloves to do resin, some plastic cups, and I've got a little wooden tongue depressor here in my epoxy. You're gonna need mask. If you're not in a well-ventilated area, you should be wearing a mask. We are in a well-ventilated area, but I wanted to add that in just in case you guys were curious. This is a cup turner. So we epoxy on this and it turns and turns and turns forever. And I'll just usually turn it on and let it sit like monitored for 24 hours. And then that's what you'll need for the resin. So I'm gonna kind of bump this stuff out of the way for the moment because we're not gonna be using it. We're gonna be doing the fun part first.
Now this is where y'all really need to pay attention because we took a household item and turned it into amazingness.
Yes. Now, I am not going to take credit for this. Brave Danger Designs on Instagram is who I saw do it first. I don't know if she was the first one. She is where I have learned a lot of this stuff. I've never personally talked to her, but her designs are absolutely beautiful.
Anyway, shout out to her because her stuff is amazing.
It's literally beautiful. Like, she does all her own designs and they're just so incredible. And she's very smart with how she does all this. So I took a lot of tips from her. But this is our golden boy right here, this cat training tape. So I just printed off like the labeling, but this is what it looks like. So it's like cat training tape is literally tape that you put on your furniture, and what you do, it's a double-sided adhesive similar to 3M. And I'll tell you guys, I tried to do this with 3M and was not successful. I thought that maybe we could use 3M. This is the cat scratch tape. It works better than the 3M because it's thinner, it's like bendier, if that makes sense, and it cuts a lot better on the machine. So it's double-sided, which means underneath this white is sticky and underneath the blue is sticky. And I'm gonna show you guys a really cool hack on how to actually apply this after we apply the glitter to it. So we've got our cat scratch tape. That's our first ingredient.
The main
ingredient, yes. You're gonna need, we're gonna need glitter. My VIMs helped me pick these colors out this morning. I did add in a little spicy pink. I had a blush pink this morning, but I always like hot pink. It's just who I am as a person. I'm drawn to that. I printed off the design. I'm gonna show you guys how to kind of pick your colors before you go in with your glitter. So I just printed off a design and I'm gonna use some markers to kind of color code everything before I apply glitter, because we're gonna be applying our glitter in a specific order. So that's what that's for. I need a measuring tape to measure our tumbler, a brayer so you can cut or apply your double-sided adhesive before we cut it. I've got some mini washi tapes. I love these for tumblers because they give a really nice finished edge. Y'all can see here, I've got this like finished edge on top. I feel like that makes it look so clean. You know what I mean? I'm using a standard grip mat. So this is the Dew Hollow or Dew Halo. I've been really loving these black standard grip mats. They're just super sticky. They work really well. And then I've got a bunch of pieces of copy paper taped together. So I did what you do, and I'll show you guys better here in a minute, is you're gonna be doing like white glitter on this and then you're gonna put it back into your thing. So I've just like made these little jigs with 2 pieces of copy paper taped together. And I did one for each color, that way that I'm not, when I go to do my brown glitter, it's not mixing in with white glitter and then I'm pouring it back into the glitter jar. I don't wanna do that. So I did one for each color. And then the last thing you'll need in order to apply this cat scratch decal to our tumbler is Windex. This is my little hack. This is so cool. I'm not even gonna explain it yet. I'll just explain it when we do it, and it's amazing. I was like, no, this is not gonna work. I don't trust, but I did it and it worked, and I'm really excited about it. So let's go ahead and hop over to Design Space. I'm gonna show you guys how to do your design. So are y'all with me? Am I talking too fast?
If you have any questions, always make sure you drop those in the comments. I'm over here monitoring comments, so if you have any questions, I will try to have Alicia address those.
Right. And a lot of people are making some good points about the resin. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am not good at resin. I do not even like using resin. So I need to educate myself a little bit better on.
We have used resin before. What we are using, let me reiterate, because I know a lot more about resin.
Lauren knows a lot, yeah.
What we are using is food grade safe.
Yes.
The tumblers that we have a lid and a straw with it, so it's not even recommended that you even drink out of it. Yes, it cures. I personally let it cure before we like to touch it for 24 to 48 hours. But if you are selling these, do not sell them no less than 72.
Right.
So let me just put that back out there. We have had so many people come after us for resin stuff, and I have really highly educated myself with this. We still don't do it a lot on our channel. But
we're
just
a little bit traumatized.
But just so you know, the tumblers have a lid and a straw that you drink out of the straw with.
Yes. So Lauren has educated herself. So we're not going to be telling you guys anything wrong. If we do, Lauren can correct me, because if anybody's going to say something wrong, it's going to be me. But what we're doing is we're in the pattern section of the Maker's Gonna Learn website. So here is all of our categories for our cut files. There's a pattern category, and a lot of these are going to work for this specific tumbler. I'd like to find a design where everything, all the elements are like separated, if that makes sense. Like, I'm really dying to do a sparkly terrazzo tumbler. I feel like, yeah, that would be really cute. But we're going to be using this tropical leaf file. So I have practiced with this file a couple times with different glitters, foils even. But I really love this because you can do so many different color schemes, and it's so beautiful and perfect for summer. So I'm going to go ahead and download that zip file, and we're going to be using the SVG. So we've opened the file. Here's our little SVG. Let's open up Cricut, and we're going to upload our image right here. Where'd she go? There it is. We're just going to click and drag. There it is. Let's upload it. Let me make my screen back to big. Okay. So what you're going to do next is add this to the canvas. Okay. So before we start resizing or anything, we don't want to guess. So I want to measure my tumbler, and I've been using these tumblers like over and over again. I'm going to put this black behind it so you guys can see what I'm doing. What I'm doing is just measuring all the way around. I'm going to take this lid out because we're not going to be using it. I'm going to measure all the way around, and we want this to be as precise as possible. I think we get 9 3/8. Yes. 9 3/8 on the money. What is that, 9.375? I think that's what we decided.
Yes.
And then when you're going the tall, when we're going to see how tall it is, so this is going to come to about 8 inches tall. I do not want this cat scratch tape going below this curve. So just to be safe, I'm going to make this like, what did I wrote my measurement somewhere. Oh, 7.875. So that's going to make it just above where it starts to curve. I don't want to have like little ridges around my cat scratch tape on the bottom once we actually apply the wrap. So our measurements are going to be 9.375 by 7.875. So I'm going to make a rectangle in Design Space of that exact measurement. We're just going to pull in a square and unlock it. Let's see here. Sarah Hilton, I've been seeing a similar product made for tile. It's for backsplashes, wallpaper, like double-sided adhesive. Wonder if that would work. I don't know. I haven't heard of that before. I have not heard of that. Okay, let's see. The width, where's my keyboard? The width is going to be 9.375, and then the height is going to be 7.875. So this is the exact size of our tumbler. If we could just print out a piece of vinyl, this would wrap perfectly around it. What I'm going to do next is take my design, bring it to the front, and we're just going to size this up, and it's going to go off the edge a little bit. So I'm going to pull it all the way. And you can even put in the dimensions up here, like the width. We could change this to 9.375. It's going to be exactly. And then you can highlight them both and then center it all if you want to do that. And if you preferred this bottom edge, you can scoot it up, whatever you want, just as long as you're slicing out a portion. This pattern is a repeating pattern, which is lucky for us because not all of the patterns that you'll find are going to be repeating patterns, but this makes it so it's seamless all the way around. So now that we've got the square stacked underneath the pattern, we're going to select them both and we're going to slice them. This is going to give us a stencil virtually. So delete that. We don't need it. We can delete that as well. And then we can delete this. So this is our stencil. This is exactly what we're going to be needing. And then if you really want, so whenever you go to weed this, these inside edges may stay attached to the cat scratch tape. Does that make sense when I say that, Lauren? like it'll stay attached. So when you try to weed it, it won't weed out the negative space behind the leaves. So I like to put a square behind this, the same size, and then I will weld them together. That way it'll cut a square around the entire design. So we're gonna do 9.735, 375, my number. Y'all, I am not a numbers person. I'll just say that. 9.375 by, and your tumbler dimensions are going to be different depending on what tumbler you're using. So just make sure and measure your own and be as close as you can. I'm going to align these centrally, and that's it. And then we're going to send that through the cutter. So you're just going to go make it.
Are you going to weld them first?
Yes, I am going to weld it. I even literally just I literally just said that. Okay, let's weld these. Not weld. We're going to attach these, and then we're going to make it. So attach them, make
so
it.
cuts that square out behind it.
Yes, and we don't need to mirror it, anything like that. We're going to select a Cricut device, which I did not change on my canvas. What were we using?
Maker.
Maker. Make it. Continue. Why is it not on? Oh, I'm not hooked up because I've already cut it. Let's just select the Maker 3 so it's happy with us. Continue. It's not going to let me connect. Wait.
Because it's not plugged up.
Because I was using it 5 minutes ago. Okay, let's just...
Well, the reason that we are making sure that it is connected, yes, Alicia already has it cut to kind of save on time, but she's really going to have to show you what settings to use for this specific material.
Yes, so let's just go back off of this. And it's on, so it should be connected. Please hold. Oh, I didn't even anticipate that. Sorry, guys. Oh, so we can get a tumbler measurement on Cricut. I don't know what is my screen doing? It's like, you've been trying to cut this 15 times in a row. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. Let's try one more time, you guys. I've got a feeling it's going to work this time.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to go to Browse All Materials, and we're going to be doing this on the sticker paper. I tried 3 or 4 different ways to do this. This is what worked for me and my machine. I did use a maker for like the whole, I use a maker generally speaking, but I use a maker to do this project. Sticker paper, removable, and I'm going to do default pressure. So go ahead and hit done. I'm not going to change the pressure. We're using a fine point blade, and I'm going to put my paper, my cat scratch face down. So when I say face down, I mean white side down. So there's a white and a blue side. I'm going to put this on here just like this. And if you want, you can actually trim off these little edges because this blue paper kind of goes, I don't really know why it does this. But it kind of goes over the edges, so I just trim it off. That way I can line it up perfectly on my Cricut mat.
The files that were used on the tumbler that Alicia has already created are
August files.
August files that will be coming out, and it's not a repeating pattern, so that's why we're doing the
tropical leaves.
Thank you.
But we're going to be showing. I'm trying to put a video together for you guys for repeating patterns.
Yes. And
I'm also going to show you how to use different files to create your own design on the actual cup. And that's going to be in our video that we filmed.
So we are doing this video as like a live, kind of like a sneak preview.
Yeah.
I guess it is like a sneak preview. Like we just decided yesterday that we were going to do this today. Like, let's do it. Let's bring them this awesome idea. But Alicia is still going to be doing an organic video as well, which is one where we premiere it. It's not where we're live, where she goes into a whole lot more detail.
Yes, because I want to really, this could be really long is what I'm trying to say.
It could be very long.
So I put white side
down.
Listen, you guys, I literally said it and did it backwards.
Yep.
So white side down. So you're going to be looking at your blue, and I'm just lining this up perfectly. And actually, if you look at our design space, the design is a little bit longer than it is tall. So I need to really check my mat, and I'm barely coming past this 9 mark. I'm going to take my cat scratch tape, and I'm going to turn it horizontally so it's wider than it is tall. So be aware of like how big your tape is. And these come in bigger pieces, but I used them up because I've been practicing. So if you're using the smaller pieces, and then braid it down really well because you're doing a lot of cutting on this. And then you're just gonna send this through the cutter. And that's it. That's it for the Cricut portion.
The black mat is just a different, we have always used the Nikapa mats.
Yes.
This is just a different brand that we just decided to try out, see if it worked. Do Halo. We got it off Amazon.
Yes, and I love it. I think I'll link them for you guys, actually. I think that exact mat is linked below for you all. Okay, so this is where the party starts. Are you guys excited? I'm very excited. This is so therapeutic. If y'all start doing this, you're gonna be like, dang, I need to do these all the time. Mm-hmm. They're very exciting. So before we start going ham in our glitters, which I've got 6 colors. I've got a dark teal and a light teal, a brown and a tan, a white and a pink. And then I've got my design right here. Can y'all see that really good? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I need a color for each, I need a marker for each color. So I've got my tan, my brown, and this may seem like overkill for some of you guys. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it because I don't want same colors touching same colors.
Okay, so let's take a time out real quick.
Okay.
Joe asked what cat scratch is. So if you want to tell them what cat scratch is real quick, and then I think you need to explain what you've done, as far as like printing that out. Okay.
Oh yes, sorry. Okay, so the cat scratch is literally, it's for like if you have cats and you have a dresser, and if you have cats, then you know they like to literally scratch everything. So this tape is double-sided adhesive. So you would tape it to your dresser drawer. It's clear. You put it on your dresser drawer, peel off that front layer, and then it's sticky on both sides. So when the cat goes to scratch it, their paws get sticky
and they hate it.
And so that's what it's for. So it's like totally random household product. Mm-hmm. And then y'all were asking about how to print the preview. So all I did was download the file and then go find the file on your computer. If you're using a Mac, just go to your Finder and type in tropical leaf, pull up the SVG, just click on it. So it'll be like a preview. It'll open in preview and then just print from the preview. And I just printed it in black and white. So that way, I wanted to color it, but the way the file was set up, you can't ungroup it or like separate the leaves in Design Space. If you get a file that you can do that, go for it. Design it in Design Space and just refer back to your computer screen while you're doing the glitter. But this was the easiest option for me. So I'm gonna go ahead, and what I'm gonna do is just kind of circle the ones that I wanna be pink. I'm gonna circle the ones that I want to be teal, etc. Does that make sense for everybody? So let's go ahead and pick out our pink leaves. This is my pop of color, so I don't wanna pick one that has like a ton of them. I think I'm gonna do these little guys right here, and I'm literally just circling these.
So we got the cat scratch tape from Amazon.
Yes, we got it. And I think you can get it at like Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And Trisha was asking what you needed it for. So what we are doing is we have cut out our design for our tumbler. So what Alicia is doing currently right now is she is deciding what leaves are going to be what color. And we're going to weed out specific leaves, put the glitter on that, and so the glitter stays perfectly on that design. So you have a full glitter tumbler, but it's also designs.
And it's gonna make a lot more sense for y'all once I start. You're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So it's really cool. I really love this technique. It's so fun and different than anything that I feel like that we've done. I'm trying to find all my pieces. And listen, I may not go exactly according to this, but I wanted to have some type of guideline My background, I'm going to do in this color. I'm literally obsessed with this Golden Sands color for my background color. So that's going to be, all of this is going to be Golden Sands. And then I feel like I should get another color. I don't know. I've got this white, so I can do this on some of these. Which one should I do white? Can't have a white marker. Let's do this light blue, I guess. No, let's do like a red, so I know it's different. We'll do these in white.
Now, some of those on the bottom,
these right here,
are what you sliced off, right?
Yeah, some of these may be sliced off in the official design, but there's still a little bit there. So we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. I feel like I need one more glitter color, but I don't know which color I would like to do. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
Or do you want to just start and
We'll just start and we'll see what happens.
We'll just,
okay.
Yeah.
It's I'm not a planner type of gal, so I'll say that. But this does really, it does help you. I'm not a planner when it comes to crafting. That's what I should say, because I am a planner, generally speaking.
Now, someone asked a good question. Is this glitter a special type of glitter? It's not necessarily a special type of glitter, but you go into detail about what we have discovered.
Yes. Okay. So, I love chunky glitter. I have a soft spot for chunky glitter. I love it. And I thought, they told me not to use it. They said, don't use chunky glitter on a cat scratch tumbler. And I was like, no, I'm going to do it anyways. Let me show you guys. I brought my tester ones that we're not going to be using. So if we can go overhead, you guys can see I use chunky glitter on these leaves right here. And you can literally you can't tell what I did. They look like blobs. You can also see that I used some foils on these. So these foils were better than these foils. You can see like right here, it kind of scratched off. I did not apply them correctly. And then I decided that they didn't look amazing, so we weren't going to be including foils right now. Now, I'm not going to say that we won't forever, because I may figure out how to do it better. I want it to look perfect, so I didn't want to include it in today's, but I did want to show you guys. So let's get to weeding.
So as far as special type, you need to use fine.
Fine glitter is going to be the best, yes.
And this glitter we got from
StarCraft.
Yes.
We love StarCraft. We love 143 vinyl. We ride or die for them. Okay, and another thing I want to point out, you need to start with your darkest glitter. So if you start with your lightest glitter and you add on a bunch of dark glitters, it's going to muddy down all of your pretty bright whites and your bright yellows, and any of your bright colors are going to get like kind of murky if you go the opposite direction. So we're gonna start with our darkest color, which is our brown. And I'm just gonna go, and y'all may not be able to see what I'm doing until I start peeling these off. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use my guide, and I'm gonna peel off all of the ones that I circled dark brown. So I've got these types of leaves are gonna be my dark brown leaves. And let's pray that this cut well, and it looks like it has. This could potentially be an ASMR video.
Oh, for sure. We're obsessed with all things ASMR.
I listened to a TED Talk on ASMR yesterday, and it was talking about how, first of all, do you guys listen to TED Talks?
Thank you for coming to my... No, I don't. I listen to podcasts, and that's as far as I've ventured so far.
They have a TED Talk podcast, so they like turn the TED Talks into podcasts.
Yes.
I'm a longtime TED Talk listener to her, but this guy was talking about what it does to your brain, and that, so like when you have these positive experiences as a kid or as a young person, like going to have your hair done, you know, like having your hair done makes you really sleepy. It releases oxytocin in your brain, which makes you relax. Like, it's the same thing when someone gives you a positive compliment, that same oxytocin gets released, and then it makes you feel happy and relaxed. And that's what ASMR does to you.
Huh.
Yeah. Magic. So I thought that was pretty cool. Because I am an ASMR listener to her. This leaf did not cut out very good. And I didn't bring my X-Acto knife in here.
Would you like for me to go grab one?
I think I can just get it. Like, I think I can just cut it with my little weeder. Here's a hack. Cut it with your weeder. Is there an official name for these, or?
Weeding tool.
Oh, just a weeding tool?
Yeah.
That's not there's no scientific name.
It looks like a dental tool.
Like a brayer or a true control knife.
Yeah, no.
AKA an X-Acto knife. Why can't we say, can we say X-Acto knife?
Yeah.
I never heard it called true control knife until I came here.
So the reason that it's called a true control knife, this may be something new. So the reason we call it a true control knife is because Cricut came up with the design of those specific knives. So if you use an X-Acto knife, if you know, like if you've held them, which I know you have,
yeah,
they're hard and small and they don't have that fatter tip where you would hold it as a pencil.
Right.
So Cricut knew that crafters were using X-Acto knives and come out with their own true control knife, so it's easier for us to hold it and get a better grip on it, so you have a more precise cut.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. That makes more sense. I just thought they were trying to I don't know what I thought.
Nope, it's just their brand of X-Acto knife. It's just Cricut's brand.
Okay.
So that's why it's called true control knife.
Well, the more you know.
And that was something that I'm pretty sure, because I remember hearing Tanner say that was one of the things that Cricut brought to us that we didn't know we needed and now we can't live without, kind of thing.
Right. I use it constantly. It's one of my favorite tools.
But now that you've thought about using an X-Acto knife and a true control knife, which one do you like better?
Oh, a true control knife all day.
Right.
All day.
So a lot of people are asking what ASMR is. It is Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Yes. And basically, listen, and y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. So I went to nursing school a couple times. I went to LPN school, RN school. I have really bad generalized anxiety. Y'all also probably heard me talk about therapy before. And so I can't sleep. Like, I have really bad trouble sleeping. I'm also a creative, so like there's that too. But I could not, there was a year where I was like just not sleeping, and I thought the only thing that makes me sleepy is whenever I go to school and everyone's getting their books out in the morning. Y'all are gonna think I'm so weird, but I'm telling you anyways.
And the pages flipping?
Oh, pages flipping? Right, I'll go to sleep right away every single time. It knocks me out. Like, I can't, that's why I was so bad at school. I mean, I made it, but like, I had to really try really hard in nursing school. Like, I was not naturally smart, you know what I mean? And like, I feel like I'm smart, I just can't focus and I get sleepy. And like, whenever, so like people turning their books, like, oh my gosh. You know, like the clear, what are they? The clear cellophane, like paper protectors.
Yes.
If those are in a binder and you're turning the pages, I'm falling asleep. Immediately. I swear, I'm not even joking, you guys. It's just, I can't help it. I don't know if it's because like when you go to school, you're tired, like it's in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
But it just makes me tired. Okay, so if y'all are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just sprinkling this glitter over. Could you go grab me a paintbrush?
Yes.
Just like a flat, you know those big fluffy ones I like to use?
Yeah.
And like one of those, and then the skinny one. I don't know why I didn't bring those in here. So you'll figure out like different ways that you guys want to do this. But you can take a smaller paintbrush and kind of go over the brown. And then I take a bigger paintbrush and dust off any excess. So like if there's brown coming through here, I'm gonna dust it off into the trash can. But before I lift this up and dust off the glitter onto the paper, I'm going to take my smaller paintbrush and kind of spread it and make sure it's into all of the crevices. And you can also go back and make sure that you didn't miss any. So like there's a brown, and I already can see that I've missed one. So let's go ahead and see over here. I need to weed this out and add in some more brown glitter. And you may miss some throughout. You just have to go back at the end and fix it. Those are perfect, thank you. Okay, so I'm just taking like a medium-sized paintbrush, and what I'm gonna do is make sure these are completely saturated with glitter. Just like this. The more, the merrier. More is more in this case. So we're just gonna make sure all that's covered. Okay. And then we're going to, I'm just gonna tap this off in our, I'm gonna actually bring this trash can over here. You're gonna wanna have a trash can beside you like at all times. Okay, and then We're gonna shake it off. And you guys can see there's brown glitter all around it. So I love using these big fat brushes, and I'm gonna dust this off into the trash can. And I'm just literally like dusting it like with a broom. I don't know how else to describe it. So dust, dust, dust. And it's not all gonna come off, but you guys will be able to see the difference. So you can tell, like, obviously I cleaned that off. And then you're going to take your paper with all the glitter on it. And I'm just gonna open this up. You're gonna be covered in glitter. It's just gonna happen. My husband, my baby, they were covered in glitter for weeks.
Yep.
It's just a part of it.
We all know what glitter is to the crafting world.
We won't say it, but I'm sure you guys have heard it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold this over the trash can so we don't make an absolute mess. But I'm just gonna pour that back in there. And that's why this little paper jig that I made is so handy. Okay.
And then you can just toss it.
Yeah, you can just toss that paper and then put your color to the side and then on to the next color. So there's gonna be glitter literally everywhere. And if y'all haven't seen those glitter vacuums, invest, because they're amazing. I should have brought it in here, really. Okay, next color. Are you guys liking this?
They seem to be.
Alexandra says page flipping is very calming, so I'm not the only one. I'm glad. Okay, let's go. So our next darkest color is our background color. Now, I like to do my background color near the end. I don't know. No, this one's darker.
Yeah, I would go with that blue.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my palm leaves. I circled these two with the dark, but I think I'm gonna do all of these big palm leaves with the dark, and then I'm gonna use the lighter on these ones that I circled. Or maybe over here, I don't know. Let's do all of our palm leaves in this color. I love that color, especially with the brown and the tan. Ooh, it's so beachy, so summery. So we're just weeding out what's gonna be that color. Are you guys like obsessed with this yet, or is it just me?
No, no, I'm sitting here supposed to be monitoring comments, and I am, but I'm also sitting here watching this like, oh, I just love this. Like, I just love the process. I love watching it happen. I've seen it happen 2 or 3 times now, and
it's so satisfying.
Yeah,
it really is.
So satisfying. I've also just discovered that with the time frame, we may just have to do, you can just cover I think just covering the resin, maybe in the organic might be the route we have to go.
Oh yeah, yeah, we can totally do that. And I can like briefly go over it too. What time, what are we at? How much time we got?
12:40.
Okay, yeah.
We're good. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, if we need to, y'all might have to just come back for the recorded video. Plus, it's kind of boring. I mean, y'all are just gonna watch me pour resin over a cup. It's not it's literally not anything interesting. But I know you guys do want to see the finished product, so I will resin it, and then so that you guys can actually see a finished product. Just because you're gonna watch me do all this work, and you're gonna want to see the end result. So, is that all? Oh, we got a little guy down here, just the corner of him. Okay. Are y'all going on vacation? I'm going to the beach at the end of the week. I'm like really excited. I'm very excited. I'm not a huge beach person, which sue me. Like everybody loves the beach, but I'm not huge on it, but I'll go once a year. That's like my happy point, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's just the heat. I love the beach. I just don't like the hotness.
So we're not actually using vinyl. We are using cat scratch tape. That's what we've been talking about. It's just a household item that you can get to keep your cats from scratching up your furniture.
And it's linked below if you're really curious. I think some of the reviews have people talking about tumblers, and some of the reviews have people talking about actually using it for what its purpose is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Megan asked if we were using 2-part or UV. So Alicia tried it with the UV resin. it didn't really work. So we're using 2-part resin is what we use to coat the tumblers, and we just used a very thin layer.
Yeah, I prefer the casting resin to the UV resin. That's just me. I think it dries a lot better. And I think if you get really good with UV resin, like, go for it. Like, if you feel comfortable with it, like I said before, I'm just not. Resin is not my thing. But I love tumbler making, so like I need to get used to it, you know? Okay, I'm gonna dust this off in my trash can. Be careful when you're dusting not to dust off any like small pieces that might be loose on your cutout. I mean, but I'm pretty aggressively brushing it.
Yeah.
I'm not like being super delicate. Okay. Y'all, it's
I just love it.
So cute. Okay. Let's bring it to the middle. Oh. Okay. I should have screwed I should have screwed this off before Okay. Oh my gosh, Becky. I missed the whole thing. What even happened? Okay. It's fine. I saved a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, everybody. There's just glitter all over the place. All right. Next, I'm going to wipe this off. I like to have like a clean surface to start back on. So I'm just scooping this. This isn't going into the floor, by the way. It's going into the, well, not all of it's going into the floor. Some of it is. Some of it's going into the trash can. Okay. Next sheet. And let's do this color.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been waiting on that color and that pink.
I know. I'm really excited about the pink. Okay.
Tricia says, I may have to leave work, quote, sick. I have tumblers to go make now.
We love that. That's so funny. Oh, my design. I'm doing it upside down. Okay. I'm going to do the ones that I didn't know what color I wanted. I'm going to do them in this light teal color.
Can you push it up? Yeah, push that right there.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Let's see. This one I'm gonna do in this light color. I love these leaves. I think they're so cute. Listen, I'm doing this one perfectly in time for the beach. This is gonna be my beach cup all week. Okay, 1, 2. Where else? Is that the only 2? I think that's the only 2. That's fine. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, I love this color. Did you guys know, this is like really random, and I probably learned this on TikTok, but like the salt and pepper shakers, they have those ridges.
Yes, they're
and
used.
You're supposed to like.
Yes.
Oh, I think it works on the, I think it works on the glitter too.
The setting that we used to cut that was, remind me again.
Sticker paper, removable,
yes,
on default pressure. That's what worked best for the maker. So you can't see a huge contrast with this color right now, but once we put that background color on, it's gonna look good, girl. It's gonna look so good.
I love a good complementing, like using the same colors, just different shades of the same color.
I feel like that's it makes it look good quality.
Yeah.
Whenever you do like monochromatic color schemes. Okay, we didn't use a ton there. I'm gonna dust this off. We are getting places, y'all. I am so excited. That color is beautiful.
I know.
I love it.
It's so much prettier on than it is in the bottle.
I know. It's like more clear, like more of an iridescent, like clear glitter. Okay. Bring it to the middle and dump it in the pot.
Yes, Jacqueline, you'll definitely have to go watch this from the beginning because this is something that you don't want to miss.
Yes, so fun. That one made it into the glitter, most of it. Are you guys like loving it?
I think they're so enthralled by watching it happen that they're just not saying much.
How many people are watching right now? I'm curious.
190.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
y'all must really be watching.
That's the most we've had in a while because summer be slow.
Summer be slow, y'all.
Listen, I get it.
Y'all are zoned in though.
If I wasn't working, I'd be outside too.
Right. Okay. What's next? We've got, should we do pink? Our pinks?
I'd probably do pink and then maybe the background and obviously the white very last.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do our pinkies. Oh, I need another color.
Oh, let me go grab one.
I guess I could use one of these, but like it'd be more fun if we did another color. Pick me a really, this is Lauren's special color.
Okay.
Whatever she picks is.
Oh. Why are you putting so much pressure on me,
I'm really
girl?
sorry. It's fine. I trust you. That's why. Lauren has a great eye for colors and design, so I trust she'll pick out something cute. This one did not cut.
I feel like I'm going to have to bring it in here to actually put it beside everything.
Well, come on in.
I mean,
Come on over.
Probably not going to come in the shot. I'm probably just going to come over to the side. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so right now I'm getting all of these like single leaves. Those are going to be my pink ones. So I'm just trying to find them all. Okay.
I don't know.
And there's this random leaf right here, and I never know what color to make it. I'm gonna make it pink today. She's gonna be pink. Also, if y'all grew up in the 90s, are you guys also obsessed with pink and brown together? Or
oh, honey, pink? My whole room in the 90s was light pink and brown and tan and cream.
And it's back, and I'm here for it. Pink and brown is back, everybody. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Actually, I've decorated my desk in like pink, brown, and orange. It's like my color scheme. I love that.
Either that one or maybe throw a little bit of that.
I like the pink.
That's where I was going anyway.
I love it. Okay, let's see here. That's actually the pink I had picked out before the hot pink. So that worked out perfectly. Okay, am I missing any, guys? I'm trying to see. There's oh yeah, what the heck? There's one there.
I'm so excited that there's gonna be so much hot pink.
I know, me too. This one did not cut. Like, I don't know what.
I completely forgot to grab you a trick and toe knife too.
Oh no, it's okay. We're gonna make it through without it.
Okay.
The good thing about this glitter stuff is like if it doesn't cut perfectly and you just kind of slice it off with the weeding tool, you can't tell because like the lines aren't perfectly straight. You know what I mean? So you have a little bit of room, a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, we've got these, and then this one. That's it. Okay. Let's get our paper.
This is where it's really gonna start popping.
Yes, I love it. Love the pink and teal glitter. Okay, here we go. Are we sure?
Do it. Do it.
Oh yeah, I love it. What would Dolly do? She would put hot pink glitter on it.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. The whole thing.
Which I've been obsessed with hot pink and like, obviously my nails hot pink and bright yellow and oranges right now.
Yes, me too. My toenails are hot pink and Courtney's are hot pink.
Are they?
Yep, unplanned. We love some pink around here. Ooh, child, this looks so good. I love this. Wow, this brings me lots of joy. I love this. That is just,
Beautiful.
Beauty.
Like we can't really even talk much, I feel like.
Speechless. Speechless. Okay, that's all of our hot pinks. Let's dust it off. Ooh, oh my gosh, you guys, stop. That looks so good. Love it. Okay, let's dust it. Okay. And if y'all are just popping in, I was telling everyone earlier that I learned a lot of this stuff from Brave Danger Designs. If you guys want to go look at her stuff, it's amazing. It's so good.
We like to give a good shout out when a shout out is due.
Right. Okay. Let's pinch this. And then I'm going to pour it back in.
You're missing it. I saw that from over here.
The entire thing. The holy glitter.
That we lost a quarter of the holy
Can we just
glitter.
have a moment of silence for that hot pink glitter that just fell into the trash can? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got, now what's next? We haven't done these two, and this is Lauren's
That's my
pink
pick.
flamingo. This is her pick.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do this one, and we're gonna do it on the leaves that I didn't know what color I wanted to do. Let me wipe this in here. So it's going to be messy, but just keep your surface as clean as possible. It just helps with staying organized and keeping everything in order. Which ones?
Alexandra asked if we should be wearing glasses. I mean, if you think there's a chance of getting glitter in your eye, then maybe.
You can. We like to live our life on the edge.
Yeah.
There's no safety precautions.
Always be safe.
Yes. There's also there's no safety warning on the glitter, so like, I'm not breaking any rules, you know. This might come up. Come on, Bobby. It might. Oh. Dang.
Push it over to the right just a little bit if you don't care. Yeah, there we go.
I'm trying to get this little leafy to weed. I don't know why he don't want to come up. There it goes. Oh, I also wanted to say, so whenever you guys go to cut this, so you're going to do sticker paper, removable on default pressure, make sure your blade housing, what?
She was talking about your aim back in the bottle.
What?
She was talking about asking if you should be wearing glasses because your aim is so bad. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
What's funny is she's been trying to get to the eye doctor for like 2 weeks.
Literally, you guys. So no, my aim is not good, okay? I did put I put fresh contacts in just for today though. I will say that. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. She's like, y'all are idiots. Because we're like, no, you don't need goggles for safety from glitter. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh. We be having too much fun.
I know. Listen, if y'all are not members, or if you are members, I should say.
Yes.
I ain't never laughed so hard. I swear. We did a member only live. So if you're a member, we have a Facebook group. And we do like live tutorials in the group and stuff. And we did vinyl on balloons one day. Well, the balloon was like, what, 36 inches?
It was huge.
Gigantic. So I blew it up early in the day. So we were like ready to go.
Yeah.
It deflated. And they were at Food City. They were like, just bring it back. We'll blow it back up. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I brought it back and blew it back up. Well, honey, I guess it wasn't happy about it. And so whenever I went to put the vinyl on, I don't know if it was that or I had pushed it against this wall.
Yeah.
And it popped directly in my face. And if y'all know me, I have a legitimate fear of balloons. I don't even know how I ended up doing that project. I don't know what happened. I was traumatized.
When I tell you guys, we laughed so hard that
it was silent laughter.
Was silent
no one
laughter.
could hear us laughing.
No, it was that silent laughter.
Yeah.
And I legit almost peed in my pants. Like, that's how hard I was laughing. It was the funniest thing because and this is, like I said, this was a member only live, so it was in our Facebook group.
Thank the Lord, honestly. Yes. Thank goodness.
So there wasn't like a ton of people there. And before Alicia started, she was talking about how
much I hate balloons.
She's like, I hate balloons. They give me a legit fear. I have a legit fear of balloons. I'm afraid that they're going to pop in my face. And so we were just making fun, like, wouldn't it be hilarious if this happened? And then it literally, this big giant 36-inch balloon pops in her face, and I thought she was going to fall out in the floor.
We went back to watch the footage, and like we're taking pictures of my face. I was literally like this.
Yeah.
I was like looking around. I was like, wait, what's happening? I was like literally like a fainting goat. I almost passed out. I thought, there's no way. Y'all, this leaf did not cut, so that's what I'm doing over here. I'm just chopping it up. Yes, sorry. Okay, it looks really ugly. Just ignore it, okay? It's fine. It's like there's always one ugly carrot. There's always one ugly leaf. It's just gonna be like that.
I've never heard there's always one ugly carrot.
What? But there is, right?
There is.
There's always, what's the movie that I think Reese Witherspoon's in it. And he's like, you have to eat the ugly carrot. It's bad luck if you don't eat the ugly carrot. I know other people know what I'm talking
Marina
about.
said weeding might go better with the British accent.
Okay. Y'all, I will whip my British accent out, but some of y'all be making fun of me, and I just don't feel like being made fun of today. Also, I don't have a great British accent either, so. Me and Sadie were talking in British accents earlier. Okay, is that the only one? No. There's one little guy floating over here. Sorry this leaf section's taking so long. That first one is janky. I don't know what happened. We'll still love him though.
It's okay.
It's okay. We still love you. Okay, light pink, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Saucy, saucy. Little razzle dazzle. Okay. Whenever I shake it, my lunch lady arms jiggle.
What?
You know, like
My lunch lady arms.
that is rude. I really should not have said that. But my arms jiggle whenever I put the glitter down. My
Some
arms
of the
jiggle.
nicest people I've ever met were my lunch ladies.
Literally. Some of like angels. Okay, I'm going to just put that into the paper.
Dawn, yes, this template is on the Makers Gonna Learn website, and while she's doing that, and we are talking about this, all of the files and fonts that we use in our videos are part of membership. We are doing a summer sale right now, so we're doing $20 off membership for those that are not part of the Makers Gonna Learn family. You could pay for membership and go to the Facebook group and watch that awesome replay of Alicia
Popping a balloon
in her face and hearing our laughs and everything else. But if you are a member, then you can make these tumblers with this specific design. This is actually a repeating design. So we love a good repeating design.
Yeah, especially for this project.
Yes.
It just makes it a little bit better
But you
looking.
will use the code MAKE for $20 off for our summer sale.
Okay.
White, are you going to do the background and then white, or white and then the background?
Let's do the background and then white. But I think
There's not very many white pieces, are there?
No. I'm trying to think. Are there any white pieces?
Did we leave any for the white?
Maybe I miscounted and did the pink thinking I needed more. And actually, I missed one over here.
So you could do one white.
I'm going to do it pink because I think it's the end of this one because it's like the end.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. We're just not going to. We can use. Okay, so should we use white for the background or beige for the background? What? Tell us what you want. Golden sands or oyster?
Yeah. Tell us which ones that you want.
Our background, which.
Melissa.
I'm gonna dust this off.
What we are doing, we are actually using cat scratch tape. We have created our design and we've cut it out on cat scratch tape, which is a double-sided tape. And we are weeding out each different pattern, or each different leaf, sorry. I'm trying to read comments while we do that. Each different leaf, and putting that on the cat scratch tape, and then we're gonna take the cat scratch tape off and put it on the tumbler and wrap the tumbler with that and then cover it in epoxy. Oyster, oyster, white, white, oyster.
Okay, listen. So I didn't...
Johnny says, I want a gradient. Yeah.
not today.
Not today. Oyster.
So I did not cut the rectangle with this. Like I showed you guys how to do it previously, but I didn't do it earlier. So I'm having to go in and actually cut this out. So I'm just trying to stay, you could use like a little paper cutter if you wanted to do that for this part. I'm just cutting right up next to the design. Listen, I'm just living my life right now because it would have been a lot easier if I just went ahead and cut the rectangle.
I don't think I've seen one that said the white sands.
Okay.
I think they've all said oyster.
Okay, I think that's a good choice for this color palette.
I do too.
What did I do? I miscalculated. Straight up, I just straight up like did it wrong. It's okay though. Okay. So we're just cutting all the way down. I'm gonna throw all this away. There's glitter everywhere.
We had one golden sand.
Okay, shout out.
Shout out to Kim.
Okay, so our background is still on, and I've even got these little pieces in the middles of my palm leaves. I'm gonna go ahead and take those out very delicately. And this glitter, I mean, it's down. Once you stick it down, it's down. Also, thank you guys for sticking around because we've been going for an hour straight and I ain't done yet.
Yep.
But we're getting there. We don't have very much else to do. I do want to show you guys the Windex hack. Please, if you cannot stay on the live, come back and watch it. I haven't tried this on, like I just did a full vinyl wrap just about an hour ago.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if it would have worked for that. I don't know. I would like to try it, but I know it's gonna work for this cat scratch. So I took out the middles of my palm leaves and now I'm gonna take out all of the background. So I'm taking off the entire background. Just be super careful and look. You can see that I missed a couple right here. And those are gonna be this minty color. So I'm gonna leave those on. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna leave those on right there and I'll come back and do them later. Like I'll do them after I do the white, if that makes sense. Because once I've committed to peeling this backer off, it's happening.
Oh, those little spots on the bottom.
Yes. And you'll miss some. I mean, it just happens. Okay. Oop. And there's one right there that I missed. And that's a hot pink one, actually.
Is everybody just watching? Yep, just watching. We're just...
The suspense is killing us. Okay. There's another little guy I missed. So those ones are easy to look over.
Little stragglers.
Yeah, and we can just go back and add a little glitter, no biggie.
I know everybody said oyster, but after you've peeled that off and it's white behind it, I'm not gonna go against what everybody else says.
You don't like it?
I do like it, but
you like the sand better?
I do like the sands. But that's just me. We'll do
That's
the
just
oyster
you.
because everyone loves the oyster.
I'll show you guys. This is golden sands as a background. And actually I did white on this one too, so you can see
the difference.
Yeah, you can see the difference. I like the white with like the really bright colors, but also I like the neutral because it like dulls it down. It doesn't dull it down, but it like neutralizes these hot like fluorescent pink colors. And like, I like that. That's a vibe. I'm gonna take all these off. I'm trying not to touch the sticky parts. So like when I'm pulling off these pieces, I'm trying to touch where there's glitter and like not aggressively or anything. I'm just kind of barely touching. Oops. And you guys can see that this can be very time consuming. I've actually blown through this. I feel like it takes me like an hour and a half normally to do it. So, and also if you are a Tumbler seller, it's good to consider how long it's gonna take you when you price these.
Yes.
The price point may be a little bit higher. I haven't looked at the price point for...
So we've had 2 people that have said that they changed to golden sands now.
Really? All right, let's take a new vote. New vote. So I haven't put a color on yet. Vote for oyster or white sands. Oyster or golden sands. I'm sorry. Oyster or golden sands. What's it gonna be? Okay, you guys have like 2.5 seconds. Sadie and Lauren, y'all tell me in a second what the answer is.
Okay. Gail says changing. There's a lot of people that say it's changing.
Oh, heck. Okay.
And then we still got some that say oyster.
Well, what is it? I gotta go. Here we go.
Golden sands. Golden sand.
Here we go. It's happening. Are you guys ready? I'm nervous. Okay. Listen, this is aggressive. There's a lot of glitter on this part, so. And you can kind of sprinkle it around and then take your paintbrush to spread it more if you want. Oh, I did not say this yet. So a lot of people apply their vinyl to their cup and then put the glitter on. That is totally personal preference. And you're gonna see that probably a lot more than the method that I'm doing. I don't like to do that because for me, this is like doing a coloring page. It's easier for me to, do you love this?
Yes.
It's easier for me to apply the glitter this way as opposed to applying the cat scratch with the design already cut out onto my tumbler and then applying the glitter. I just don't personally like to do it that way, but some people do. So you can try out both ways. And if you go and seek out other tutorials, you may see that they do it that way. I've checked out a few just before just to see what other people were kind of doing, and they did that. But I prefer this way.
And just so you guys can see, you can go over all of the glitter with your background color.
Yep.
Now, if your background color is going to be black and you're going to have like white on it, I probably would do the background first.
Yeah.
But where we were doing a light colored background, like it's fine.
It's fine, yeah. It's not too dark. It's very neutral. Okay. Here's the big reveal. Ooh, you guys.
Oh.
Y'all, this looks, hold on. Hold the phone. Let me dust it. Y'all,
I think that was the right move.
It looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls.
Okay.
The reveal.
What do you guys think? Is that not amazing? Shimmy, 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 shimmy. It's so summery. Okay. I'm gonna collect this glitter because there's a bunch and I don't want to waste any of it. I know I have glitter all over my face right now. Okay. Let's not miss this time. Let's not miss. What's everybody saying? Have they seen it? Have they saw it yet?
Love it. Very pretty.
Y'all, the glitter is just so pretty. Okay, that's good enough. It's all over me.
Everybody is stunning, beautiful, love it. Oh my God.
Listen, in person, it's like next level.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and show you guys this hack for the Windex. Let me get everything kind of out of the way. I just need to have a clear desk, headspace, whatever. Okay. So all you're gonna need.
Is that Tanner commenting or you? So Courtney was on the edge of her seat hoping that we would choose Golden Sands.
I knew Courtney would want Golden Sands. I knew she would. I knew she would. Okay, so we've got our tumbler. And what we're gonna do, and this is real sketch, you guys. When I did this, I was like, no ma'am, no thank you. That's not gonna work. So the trick is having Windex. I don't know if you can use off-brand. I've only used True Windex. And what I'm gonna do.
Kristen said, don't forget that pink in the corner again.
Oh, heck. You right. Okay, so this is, and actually I need to do all of these really quick. So there's a hot pink there and a hot pink here. Here a pink, there a pink, everywhere a pink. I'm gonna use our little scrap paper right here just to fill these in. Thank you guys for reminding me of that.
So Trisha also said earlier, you said you used foil on a few spots as well. How?
Okay, so I was using the Electra foils from StarCraft, from 143 Vinyl, and they basically, if you just stick those Electra foils, you literally stick it on and peel it off. Like it sticks to the sticky cat scratch.
Yeah. So normally if you're doing Electra foils, you put it on HTV adhesive and then you put it down and then heat it back up. But this, she just put it on there and didn't heat it up and just ripped it off. So that's why, because it's not giving the full like true foil effect, that's why we need to perfect that before we really come at you with that tutorial.
Yeah, because I don't want to like tell you guys wrong when there's a correct way to do something. And there may not be a correct way out there to do it, but I'll figure it out eventually.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do you want me to get those glitters out of your way?
I think they're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're fine. I'll just scoot them over. Okay, so all you need for this step is your Windex. You need obviously your glitter piece. We're gonna flip it over on its back, and holy moly, there's glitter everywhere. Yeah, let me try to wipe it clean. Just because I want this to adhere to my tumbler as well as it possibly can. And we're gonna move all this out of the way. Okay, so we've got our white film on back here. What I'm gonna do is peel this white off. I don't know why this makes me so nervous. Okay, let's peel this off delicately. Just find a corner that's gonna work for you.
Alexander says, I have double-sided tape sheets and I want to try this just to play in glitter. I mean, that would be a great way if you just have like sheets and you don't, just to use it, just to kind of play around with so you get the feel of how it works before you get the cat scratch in to do it on a tumbler. Absolutely.
Okay, so what a lot of people will do without the Windex method is fold back this and then line this edge up with like the edge of their tumbler. No, ma'am. It's way too much work for me. I am not good at being a perfectionist. I had to do it earlier on a tumbler and I was like, this stinks. Like, I feel like the Windex method would work. Okay, are we in shot, in view? Okay, it's very, very sticky. What I'm gonna do is spray the back, the sticky back. This is the back of it. I just removed the white backer. This is sticky. So if I touch it, it would be sticky. I'm gonna spray it with Windex. I'm just gonna do it.
I'm just gonna do it. Just going for it.
Just commit. Like,
Shoo!
Don't be scared. Now it's not sticky anymore. It's slippery. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is pick this up and we're gonna put it on our tumbler. That's it. That's it. It's like pouring off Windex. That's fine. Okay. So.
And I absolutely love this because you can move it around.
Yes, I did not do that very good.
Do you want me to hold that or are you good?
No, I got it. I got it now, Lauren. I can do it.
Just trying to help.
It was not very graceful. So we're just gonna keep on. Y'all, dang if that ain't the most seamless pattern I ever did on a tumbler.
Oh my God!
Y'all, I'm obsessed with this. This looks so good.
I want that tumbler so bad.
It's yours. You can have it. I just gave it to you. You're welcome. Okay. So this is like, this could be the end. Well, it couldn't technically be the end because you need to resin it.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to, like if you've got a really big wide lip up here, you can actually take these, let's do like this color. You could like take this around the edge before you epoxy it. You could take it around the top and the bottom edge. Honestly though, this looked pretty dang good without an edge. Lauren, it's yours, so we'll let you, if we want to do that before we resin it, we can. But after you do this step, we're going to do, and I have the double two-part clear coating and casting resin. I've linked this below for you guys. This has to cure for 72 hours until you are able to actually use the cup. But this is so good, and this is what it'll look like. This is my finished one that I did, and I'm gonna be filming a tutorial on this pattern and this cup for you guys to come back to. So this is what this resin will do.
So before you put the resin, yes, I would probably let it sit for a couple minutes and let that Windex dry.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, there's a possibility of it kind of creasing up in a couple spots if you don't let it completely dry and like adhere to that cup.
Yes.
But with the resin, just read the directions on the box. We get this from the local craft store.
Yeah.
If you read the directions step by step, it tells you how to mix it, all this stuff, and how long to let it sit and cure 72 hours. Like I said, once again, these cups. What did I say, these cups?
I'm coming to sit with you.
Yeah. These cups, we got them on Amazon. So they come with a straw. And yeah, I want to see it like up close.
It's very Windexy right now, but it'll dry.
To like hold
the
it.
colors, you guys, thank you all so much for helping me with the colors. I think that they turned out really good.
It's Insane.
I love it.
Insane in the membrane.
Listen, if y'all are members and you make these, please share them with us. I want to see your results. If you're not a member and you want to join, we're doing $20 off the yearly membership.
Yes.
With the code MAKE, and you guys can be a part of our community. You can be a part of our community because we welcome everybody.
Absolutely.
But you can be in on our Facebook group and all of our like private lives and stuff like that. So we had a lot of fun with you guys. I feel like this was such a fun project. I love it.
I think you need to scoot over toward me a little bit.
Oh, hi. Can you guys see me? Am I just talking to the air?
I think you're just kind of like partly out of the shot for some reason.
Okay,
or maybe my computer is out of the shot.
Listen,
$20 off membership.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
well, do you guys have any questions?
we should actually, you know what? Maybe we'll save this and do a giveaway. Tracy said that's beautiful. I was going to ask you to send it to me.
Oh.
What if we did? We could do something cool.
We'll do one. Yeah, listen, Linda's. We've got like 50.
Yeah.
I have one there. I've got some templates I've already made in different colors. I guess we're going to start a Tumblr business. All right, see you guys later.
Okay, bye. Erica asked, would Crystalac work in place of that, of the resin? I don't really know because I don't know what Crystalac is, nor have I worked with it.
I want to say it's like a spray adhesive, not spray adhesive, like a spray
Danielle
sealant.
says I use triple thick instead of resin.
Okay.
Listen, really and truly, if you're not comfortable with resin, I wouldn't think if you have a different way that you seal, if you make tumblers and you have a different way to make tumblers.
Like if you have a food safe way to seal your tumbler and you're familiar, like do whatever you think. The clear coat that I use is just what I like to use. I tried UV resin, I did not like it. This is just the resin coating that I use. And we may see some other ideas before we actually film the tutorial for you guys, the official tutorial.
I mean, we may try to look into that Crystalac and see what that, or the triple thick, either one.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're all the time looking for new things to do, better ways to improve our crafting.
Yeah.
I know there was a lot of uproar over resin for a little while, so that's why we don't do a lot on our channel. But that was the only way that we found. So thank you for bringing us those ideas. We will definitely check those out.
Yeah.
And maybe make some changes for when we do the
tutorial.
The tutorial, yes. the organic tutorial, yes. I would probably not use Mod Podge on this.
No, and never dishwash anything that's handmade.
Yeah.
If it's handmade, hand wash it. That's my rule across the board.
Yep.
Even if you buy it from somebody, if they handmade it, hand wash it, always.
All the time.
Yes.
Links to the supplies are below. The Windex, we used it because it allowed us to put the sticker paper on there, but then if it was not straight, we could take it off and kind of move it around. Love that hack. It's like using the wet hack for the adhesive, yes.
Yes.
We used cat scratch tape. Once again, it's linked below. It's a double-sided tape. Alicia tried using 3M before, did not work as well as the actual cat scratch tape.
Someone was asking or saying they want to see me put on the resin. If you guys are wanting to see that, make sure you have our post notifications turned on. We will be filming and posting a video over that as soon as we can, especially if you guys are like about this. Like we want to get it out there so you guys are like able to make your own through and through. And we're going to show you every single step that we go through, not so rushed. But if you miss anything and you're curious about it, we have went over almost everything that you need to know in the video. You can rewatch it. This live is going to be here forever.
Yeah,
so you don't
it
have to
will
worry
be
about
here.
It.
The settings we used for the cat scratch, I know that somebody asked that too, was
removable sticker
paper.
Yes.
And that's, once again, if you rewatch, it will be there. And we will, do we have another live tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes.
I won't tell you what it is because if we change it, then we won't break your heart.
Well, we will be here tomorrow. Either way, we will be here with you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions, always make sure you can email customer service hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Make sure you jump in on that sale if you want to make an amazing tumbler like this with this beautiful pattern that we have, repeating pattern, so you don't have to put in the guesswork. Y'all, this right here,
I mean, it's like a little bit off,
it's
but
a little bit off, but not
close.
anything that you can really.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
But anyway, so glad to be here with you guys today. We will see you tomorrow.